This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Dyer is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Alrighty, hi, hello, and welcome. We are here live from Matson Field out in Moorhead, Minnesota, getting ready for some coverage of the P-Tier. First game on deck, that's going to be the Post 400 Stars as they take on Brainerd. 2:25 your local time as we're looking at roughly a 2:30 first pitch between these two teams. Post 400 going to be the home team on the scoreboard. Brainerd going to be the road team. As we get ready, let's take a look at the starting lineups here for these two teams. Starting off with the Stars, it's going to be Easton Rarick at shortstop batting leadoff. Kobe Sen batting second, and he'll be the starting pitcher today. Colton Almy will be batting third out in center field. The cleanup hitter will be Oliver Lucht out in right field. Caden Graff will be in left field today, batting fifth. Andy Mock will be at first base today, batting sixth. Eli Mock over at third, batting seventh. Hayden Crescent will be the catcher, filling in for Tate Gustafson, batting eighth. And then Jackson Beiswinger will be at second base today, rounding out the lineup, batting ninth. And for Brainerd, taking a look at how their lineup shakes up, it's going to be Eli Roberts batting leadoff out in center field. Mason Argier in left field today, batting second. Caden Clefman will be at shortstop, batting third. Will Carlson will be the cleanup at first base. John Benson will be behind the plate today, catching and batting fifth. Riley DeRosier will be the designated hitter, batting sixth. Jake Miller will be the right fielder, batting seventh. Isaac Hansen over at third base, batting eighth. Nash Sledham will be the second baseman, batting ninth. And then the starting pitcher will be Carter Springer for Brainerd. Game one of three here today on Magnitude Sports, as we've got games at, I believe it's 2:30, 5:30, and 7:30. I'll double check my phone right now just to verify on those times. But no, we've got three games today, three tomorrow, and then two on Sunday. And the times are 2:30, 5, and 7:30. Saturday we'll have games at 12 noon, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock, and then round out the action on Sunday, 11:30 and 2 o'clock, the game times for those. So nice full weekend of baseball here, the second annual Pete here between Matson Field and Jack Williams Stadium. And we'll be live here covering, I believe, all the games from Matson Field out in Moorhead, Minnesota. And while we have a chance, we'll take a look at our schedule here and give you some more specifics on those upcoming games. Taking a look, we've got Brainerd versus the Stars. That one, the one that's about to start up in maybe 3 minutes or so. 5 o'clock, Sioux Falls Post 15 will take on the Post 400 Stars. Mike Mason on the call for that one. And then all round out the action at 7:30, the Moorhead Blues taking on Sioux Falls Post 15. And then Saturday, 12 noon, Brainerd versus Sioux Falls Post 15. 3 o'clock, Brainerd versus the Moorhead Blues. And then 6 o'clock, the Post 400 Stars versus Moorhead Blues. And then Sunday, just two games on deck there, 11:30 and 2 the times. And it's going to be the number 3 from the Jack Williams pool, the number 3 versus the Matson pool, and then the number 2 from the Jack Williams pool, and the number 2 from the Matson pool. And we'll get you those matchups official as soon as we know who's going to be playing in them. But of course, we got to see how these games shake out here. And then looking ahead on our schedule past this weekend, Tuesday, July 20th, we'll have a 9-inning game as the Stars take on West Fargo. That one going to be at 7 o'clock. And then Wednesday, another full day as we'll be covering the East Region Baseball Tournament. That one out in Kindred, as well as the Stars taking on Post 2 at 5:30. And you can see all the times for the East Region Tournament down on your screen below. You can feel free to check us out online as well. Feel free to give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram as well. Like us on Facebook. And then feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell on YouTube. That's going to be the best spot to find these live streams. Go online at msportsnet.com as well, and you can click on the Stories tab to get any recent Magnitude stories that you might have missed for scores, player interviews, game recaps, highlights, and any other Magnitude-related content. It can be found under the Stories button at msportsnet.com. And one final reminder to check out our archive library. Our games can be found on demand, replays being found nearly instantaneously for practically every single one of our broadcasts at msportsnet.com. Just click on the watch link right next to the game, and if you scroll to the bottom, you can filter by event or sport, and you can also check to see if the game is available to be ordered on DVD. Always makes a great gift or just something to commemorate your favorite moments here on Magnitude. 2:29 your local time now, as it looks like we are approaching the opening pitch. We'll take it back down to the field now. As you can see, the umpire gathered up around with one of the coaches near the home plate. Should be a nice, beautiful day weather-wise as well. Maybe a tiny bit on the hot side, but really can't complain too much as we pull up the forecast right now, taking a look at how the weather is going to be. 85 and sunny right now with a 14-mile-per-hour wind. And looking ahead into the rest of the day, going into the evening and the night, it's going to be peaking at 89 degrees at around 5 o'clock and then dropping down to the mid to low 80s around 9 o'clock. So should be in the 80s throughout most of the time that we're here tonight, and clear skies all around. I'm looking around and I don't think I can pick out a single cloud in the sky right now. So another nice sunny day for baseball. And should be that way really throughout the entire weekend here as I'm looking at the forecast ahead to Saturday and Sunday. 90 degrees the high on Saturday and 92 on Sunday. So make sure to stay hydrated out there and maybe find some shade to enjoy this game at. Unfortunately, I'm in some shade right now up in this box down the third base line. A sort of similar setup to what I had out in Barnesville when I did some softball games out there, being situated down the line. But certainly a little more camera work will be required of me today as well, so hopefully I can do my best to get enough shots of all the action here. Certainly would not want to miss any big plays out on the field. But it'll be a unique perspective from me as I've never done a baseball game from this angle before, only softball. And should be able to maybe grab some different insights that I wouldn't normally get when I'm stationed behind the home plate. Crowd starting to fill up here as well. Pan down. Actually, that speaker is blocking the view a little bit, but some fans starting to file into the bleachers behind the home plate. Once again, looking at the lineup, so those of you that have just joined, for Brainerd, Eli Roberts, Mason Argier, and Caden Clefman, the three due up. Center fielder, left fielder, and shortstop. And then Will Carlson over at first, John Benson at catcher, Riley DeRosier at designated hitter, Jake Miller, the right fielder, Isaac Hansen, the third baseman, Nash Sledham, the second baseman, and then the flex pitcher today, Carter Springer. And for the Stars, Easton Rarick at short, Kobe Sen at pitcher, Colton Olney out in center field, Oliver Lucht in right field, Caden Graff in left field, Andy Mock at first, Eli Mock at third, and we'll take it down to your PA announcer.
The second annual The Pete Invitational. Game one here today will feature Brainerd, which will be the visitors on the scoreboard, and Post 400, which will be the home team on the scoreboard. Hey gentlemen, we are going to do a national anthem here prior to this game before you guys get warmed up. So if you could please line up on the lines as we announce your name, that would be great. We'll start with the visitors lineup here. From Brainerd, leading off center fielder number 5, Eli Roberts. Batting second, the left fielder number 16, Mason Archer. Batting third, the shortstop number 11, Caden Clefman. Batting cleanup, first baseman number 44, Will Carlson. Batting fifth, the catcher number 7, John Benson. Batting sixth, the designated hitter number 10, Riley DeRosier. Batting seventh, right fielder number 26, Jake Miller. Batting eighth, the third baseman number 8, Isaac Hansen. And batting ninth, second baseman number 1, Nash Sledham. And pitching today for Brainerd, number 14, Carter Springer. and the rest of the Brainerd coaches, players, and staff. And now the starting lineup for your home team, the Post 400 Stars out of Fargo. Leading out the shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick. Batting second, the pitcher number 10, Kobe Sen. Batting third, center fielder number 16, Colton Almy. Batting cleanup, right fielder number 6, Oliver Lucht. Batting fifth, the left fielder number 11, Caden Graff. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 18, Andy Mock. Batting seventh, the third baseman number 35, Eli Mock. Batting eighth, catcher number 20, Hayden Cresson. And batting ninth, the second baseman number 13, Jackson Beiswinger. And the rest of the Post 400 coaches, players, and staff. And now we ask that everybody please rise and remove your caps for the playing of today's national anthem.
And with that, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Alrighty, it's time for some baseball. National anthem now in the books. And it looks like we're going to see Kobe Sen take the hill and warm up here for the Post 400 Stars. He's the starting pitcher, and he'll be going up against the opposing starting pitcher, Carter Springer of Brainerd. Once again, Sen facing off against the top of the order, Eli Roberts, Mason Arger, and Caden Clefman, the center fielder, left fielder, and shortstop. Post 400 coming off a sweep off the hands of, I believe it was, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. I literally just did the game a few days ago. It was Mandan. Mandan, the sweep that they received from them over at Starion Bank Field. They'll look for a bounce-back victory right here to start things off in the Pete. They'll have to get through Brainerd to do that, as both these two teams trying to set the tone here in Game 1. Once again, Game 1 of 3 that can be found here on Magnitude Sports today. We've got games taking place at 2:30, 5, and 7:30. 3 games tomorrow, and then 2 games on Sunday, as we continue our coverage of Post 400 and other surrounding local teams here in the Pete. 2:37 your local time here. And a few final warm-ups incoming from Sen. If you tuned in last night, you saw another Sen take the hill. That was Chayton Sen, as he got a start in the classic Astros-Comets clash, that one over at Starion Bank Field. And what was a very entertaining 2 games between these two sides. We saw some wild plays and some great baseball, and a great atmosphere there as well, as Starion was packed. As you can imagine, it was a clash of 2 Post 400 teams. But here we go, getting this game started, and it's going to be Eli Roberts. Roberts, the center fielder, will dig in to start the game off. And the first pitch of the game is going to be popped up high, carrying out towards the outfield. And getting underneath it, that's Colton Almy out in center field for out number 1. 1 pitch and 1 down. It's a good start for the Stars. That brings up Mason Arger.
Left fielder number 16, Mason Archer.
First pitch from Sen, and it's going to be taken for a strike. Count 0-1 to Archer. Sen's second pitch coming in from the windup, and that one dropped in for a quick strike too. Pitchers count at 0-2, and Sen looking for out number 2. And he's not going to get it right there as he brushes back Archer, that pitch coming in low. First ball from Kobe Sen, and it puts the count at 1-2. And the lefty will settle back into the batter's box. Here's the 1-2. High for a ball. Sen delivers, and that one also coming in high. So a count that started out 0-2 is now at 3-2. And a big pitch coming from Kobe Sen as Archer will look to be the first man to reach base. He taps that one down the line. That one's going to be called fair, and a nice scoop by Andy Mock for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 11, Caden Clefman.
The ground out brings up Caden Clefman, the number 3 hitter and shortstop. He's got the bases empty with 2 away. First pitch on the way to Clefman, and he takes it for strike 1. Sen, who's made a habit of getting ahead in the count thus far, finds himself ahead again at an 0-1. And now evening it. One from the windup. That one is going to miss for ball 2. The 2-1 to the shortstop is a fastball. That one fired in low for strike 2, and the count back to even. Sen now 1 pitch away from ending the top half of the first. And he nearly got him right there, but nice patience by Clefman. He holds off on the fastball, and we got another full count at 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from Sen. And it misses low for ball 4. Clefman will walk, and there's the first base runner of the game for Brainerd.
The first baseman, number 44, Will Carlson.
Puts on 1 for Will Carlson. Carlson, another lefty here for Brainerd, will settle in as Brainerd now has a base runner to play with. We'll see if they can mount a 2-out rally. First pitch is a fastball, and it's going to be popped up high out towards the outfield. And drifting over and making the catch out and left, that's going to be Caden Graff for out number 3. So it's a relatively easy top of the first for the Stars. No runs, no hits, no errors. 0-0 your score. As we're going to take it to the bottom of the first. Stars due up right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Back in action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's 0-0 as Brainerd nearly going 1-2-3. They're able to draw a walk, but they strand the runner over on first after a relatively quick and easy first top for the Stars. And now it's going to be Easton Rarick, Kobe Sen, and Colton Almy, the three due up in the bottom of the first for the Stars. And we'll see if they can carry that momentum out in the field onto the base paths and the batter's box. Rarick, the leadoff shortstop.
Shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick,
will settle in against Carter Springer, the starting pitcher. First pitch of the game from Springer, and it's popped up high and foul out over my head. And the count is at 0-1. That is certainly something I'll have to be privy to, as those foul balls. And that one is going to be a shot down the line, but also foul. Don't have that net to protect me like I do back at Starion. So if one comes over here, that one is going to be chopped at. Let's just say if a ball comes my way, don't judge me on the noises that I might make. Pitcher's count at 0-2 to Rarick. Springer looking for out number 1. From the windup, his pitch is going to be grounded right back towards Springer. And an underhand toss over to first base. Carlson puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Easy as you like.
The pitcher number 10, Kobe Sen.
That brings up Kobe Sen. Sen, the starting pitcher today. Normally see him overstationed at second base. Still batting in his familiar number 2 spot. And the first pitch to Sen is a fastball that he takes for strike 1. Oh, 1 from Springer. And that one is going to be shot out towards center field. And making the catch for out number 2 is going to be Eli Roberts. So a similar start here for Brainerd in the bottom of the first. 2 up and 2 down.
The center fielder number 16,
look for the 1-2-3 as Colton Almy will be the next man due up. First pitch to Almy, high for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And that one also missing high for ball 2. Almy has a hitter's count. The 2-0. That one missing low for ball 3. Almy has a 3-0 count, and he's on the verge of doing what Brainerd did in the first, having their number 3 hitter walk. But he won't on that pitch. He'll have to wait as Springer comes back with the strike, and now he'll look to battle back into the count. 3-1 delivery, and it's dropped in for strike 2. Full count at 3-2. Springer has battled back. Now he's on the verge of a 1-2-3. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he got him swinging for strike 3. How about that from Springer? And that's going to do it for the first inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning. 0-0 between these two teams as we head towards the top of the second. We'll be right back with more baseball right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Welcome back to Matson Field, where it's a beautiful day here. Beautiful day for baseball between Brainerd post 255 and the post 400 Stars. Top of the second inning about to get underway here. 0-0 affair, as we've only seen one base runner between these two sides. Now John Benson will lead off the top of the second, the catcher. First pitch in, Benson hits it hard, and that one's through the hole for a base hit. First hit of the game for either team, and it's off the bat of John Benson, the catcher. That's a good start for Brainerd.
The designated hitter, number 10, Riley DeRoser.
It brings up Riley DeRoser. DeRoser has the runner on first, Benson, after his single. Here's the first pitch to the DH, and it's dropped in for strike one. Between Sen and Springer, two pitchers have become best friends with the strike zone thus far, as they've fired in a lot of nice pitches. Oh, 1 dealing from the stretch. That one is going to be chopped down the line, but carrying foul. Mock took a look at it, but deduced fairly quickly that it was going to be out of play, and it puts it at an 0-2 count. Now play will resume. Here's the 0-2 from the stretch. Runner takes off as Sen's pitch is grounded over towards the middle of the infield. And a throw over to first, Mock to Mock for out number 1. And Benson advances over to second.
Jake Miller.
And it brings up Jake Miller. Miller has a runner on second with 1 away. First pitch to Miller, and that one is grounded down the line and just foul. And by the skin of the ball's teeth, the count is 0-1. Sen's second pitch on the way, and that one is swung through for strike 2, a fastball low. 0-2 the count to Jake Miller. Sen and the Stars looking for out number 2. And it's a breaking ball, and it got him looking for strike 3 for out number 2. 2 down for Isaac Hansen.
Brainerd, third baseman, number 8, Isaac Hansen.
Hansen has Benson still over at second. Benson, who started the inning off so promisingly. Actually, it looks like they have a courtesy runner over at second for Benson. So we'll get that fixed down on my phone. Alexander Hellman over at second, which makes sense. Benson probably getting ready to put the catcher's gear back on, as that is a shot, and it's going to be just foul. And it was probably a matter of inches keeping his game at 0-0. Hansen will settle back in with an 0-1 count. Hellman, the courtesy runner over at second. Here's the 0-1 to Hansen. That one in for strike 2. Hansen will look to protect the plate on a 2-strike count. Pitch on the way. And that one missing low. Nice knockdown by Crescent to keep Hellman over at second. It's the first ball of the at-bat at 1-2. Here's the dealing, and that one missing high for a ball. It evens the count at 2 apiece. Sen once again, his pitch. That one getting past Crescent and now heading over to third. That's going to be Hellman, and he'll hold up there. Full count at 3-2, and now Hellman 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game. And a big payoff pitch up coming from Kobe Sen. Payoff pitch popped up high and foul. That one carrying well out of play. Over towards some houses that we can see over just across the street. Normally have to worry about maybe breaking a window on a car, but down here near this residential area might be shattering some glass of a house, and moms everywhere are bristling at the thought of that. As that one is a line shot carrying out towards the outfield. That one has a chance and it's gone. 2-run shot for Isaac Hansen, and that opens the scoring. How about that? And it's 2-0. Brainerd up on top. And the team will come out and greet Hansen over at home plate. It's an ideal start for Brainerd. And now Nash Sledham will have the tough act to follow as he settles in.
The second baseman, number 1, Nash Sledham.
Sledham, the number 9 hitter, rounding out the lineup for Brainerd, settles in for the first pitch. And it's fouled off, and it's carrying. And I think it hit the light over there by the house. Foul ball puts the count at 0-1. And the second pitch is swung through for strike 2. Sen from the windup trying to finish off the inning, and it's going to be popped up high and foul again. Chase is being given by Hayden Crescent, the catcher, but he can't quite track that ball down, and it drops to keep the count at 0-2. Two straight foul balls from Sledham to stay alive in the count. We'll see if the fighting pays off here, as another 0-2 is incoming. And it's swung through for strike 3. Sen got him swinging to end the top of the second inning, but it's Brainerd with 2 runs on the 2-run home run. Hansen's homer has them leading as we head towards the bottom of the second. More baseball upcoming on the Magnitude Sports Media Network right after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Alrighty, we rejoin you here live from Matson Field. 2-0 your score, Brainerd leading after the 2-run homer. That's been your scoring thus far, as it's going to be Oliver Lucht, Caden Graff, and Andy Mockdew up. They'll face off against Carter Springer as they now trail. Springer notched a 1-2-3 inning against the top of the order of the Stars. We'll see what he has in store for an encore.
Post 400, the right fielder, number 6, Oliver Lucht.
So here is Oliver Lucht, who now finds himself batting cleanup. First pitch to Lucht is taken for ball 1. A recent addition to this Stars squad, and he's made no waste of his time here as Lucht right on cue with a shot out towards the outfield, drifting back and making a semi-acrobatic catch is Mason Arger for the first out.
Now batting for the Stars, left fielder, number 11, Caden Graff.
The flyout brings up Caden Graff, the left fielder. He's got the bases empty with one away. First pitch to Graff is taken for strike one. Springer working quickly from the windup, his pitch. And that one hit him. Graff got plunked and it'll head on over to first. And that's the first base runner of the game for the Stars. Puts on one for Andy Mock.
The first baseman, number 18, Andy Mock.
The two Mocks usually penciled in over at the corner infield positions. Now we get to see him bat back to back here. As the first pitch comes to Mock and he swings through it. It's going to be ruled a foul ball. And that's very beneficial to Brainerd, as Graff was on his way over to second, but he'll have to come on back. 0-1 to Mock. Now here's the second pitch from Springer, and that one fired in for strike two, a fastball. It's a quick 0-2 count to Andy Mock. Springer will look to finish him off here. Mock with a line shot, that one getting through the hole for a base hit. And there's the first hit of the game for the Stars. Mock's single puts two on for Eli Mock.
Next up, the third baseman, number 35, Eli Mock.
Pressure starting to mount here for the Stars in the bottom of the second. They've got two on and one down. First pitch to the third baseman, and it's in for strike one. 0-1 to Eli. From the stretch, the second pitch is going to be swung through for strike two. Quick 0-2 count. And Benson thankful for his mask right there, as that one got a piece of it. Runners on first and second with an 0-2 count. Springer's pitch swung through for strike three. He sends down Mock, swinging for the second out of the inning. And that strikeout could prove to be crucial. It brings up Hayden Cresson, the catcher.
Number 20, Hayden Cresson.
Cresson will look to avoid stranding Graff at second and Mock at first. Big at bat right here already for the Stars. First pitch to Cresson, missing outside for a ball. 1-0 on the way, and that one is hit the other way, but carrying foul. It evens the count at 1. Now here's the 1-1 from Springer, and that one going to be missing for ball 2. Two-one pitch, and he gets a swinging strike for strike 2. Count back to even, and Springer is one pitch away from sending this game to the third. Fired in and popped up and tailing and going foul. Cresson gets a piece of it to stay alive. Another 2-2 pitch, and that one also foul in a similar location. And whoever's been going to get those foul balls thus far for Brainerd has been getting quite the workout. We'll see if they send him out there again or not. Springer's pitch is popped up high. This one might be playable, and it can't quite be caught. Larger couldn't quite put the squeeze on it. And it drops as, you guessed it, a foul ball. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat upcoming. Last 3 have been fouled off by Crescent. He's done a nice job staying alive. And that one is going to be tapped down the line and a fair ball. Carlson puts the squeeze on it for out number 3. So a nice battle between Crescent and Springer. But it's Springer who gets the last laugh as the Stars strand 2. They get their first hit of the game, but it's still 2-0. Brainerd up on top after 2, and we'll see if that continues here in the third or not, as they might look for some insurance runs right after a quick word from your sponsor.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Alrighty, we rejoin you here live from Matson Field. It's a 2-0 ball game. Brainerd post 255 leading the post 400 Stars 2-0 after the 2-run home run by Hansen in the second inning. It's going to be the top of the order due up here in the third. Eli Roberts, Mason Arger, and Caden Clefman, the 3 due up. Roberts is 0 for 1 with a flyout in this ball game. He'll look for his first hit right here.
Eli Roberts.
First pitch coming from Sen, and Roberts will take it low for a ball. 1-0 is the count to the outfielder. The second pitch also missing low. That one is going to be blocked by Crescent. And it's a quick hitter's count at 2-0 to Roberts. Sen kicks and fires, missing low, and it's ball 3. Now here's the 3-0. And that one a fastball fired in for strike 1. Sen with a pulse in the count. See if he can up the pulse a little bit more here, as that one is going to be tapped down the line over towards Mock. Mock firing over the head of Mock, and that's going to advance Roberts over to second. And he will be in standing up on the throw. So a good start for Brainerd as their first man reaches second base.
The left fielder, number 16,
He
Mason
officially scored
Arger.
as an error. Puts a runner on second for Mason Arger. Arger is 0 for 1 on the game with a ground out. Here's the first pitch to Arger. That one high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 as he checks the runner on second, Roberts. That one getting past Crescent and taking off for third base. And getting in, standing up is going to be Roberts. Eli Roberts over to third, and it's a 2-0 count to Mason Arger. Brainerd threatening for more runs here, as that one is going to be popped up high. Should be playable out in the middle of the infield, and the catch is made by Rarick for out number 1.
Next up for Brainerd, the shortstop, number 11, Caden Clefman.
Roberts will hold up on third as it brings up Caden Clefman. He walked his first time up. He's got Roberts over on third. First pitch is going to be tapped and foul. 0-1 the count to the shortstop. Here's Sen's second pitch. And that one a grounder over towards Rarick once again. Rarick is going to try and get the play at the plate, and he got him. Easton Rarick heads up fielding to get the runner out at home. It's 2 away, and the runner at third has been extinguished.
The first baseman, number 44, Will Carlson.
It brings up Will Carlson. But all of a sudden, Brainerd a lot less threatening with the runner Roberts not looming large at third. And that pitch is going to be popped up high, and that one is going to be caught by Graff for out number 3. The Stars and the top of the third escaping as one runner will be left on in Clefman. But they had Roberts over at third, Brainerd did. And the score remains 2-0 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back right after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Back in action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's the top of the third upcoming. It's going to be the number 9, then the top of the order due up for the Stars. Jackson Beiswinger, Easton Rarick, and Kobe Sen, the 3 slated to go up against Carter Springer, who's thrown 33 pitches thus far between his 2 innings of work. 10 balls and 23 strikes.
400 Stars, second baseman number 13, Jackson Beiswinger.
Here is Beiswinger, the second baseman. And the first pitch, Beiswinger gets a hold of that one, carrying out towards the outfield. And the catch is going to be made out in center field by Roberts for out number 1.
Next up for post 400.
That brings up the top of the order.
2, Easton Rarick.
Easton Rarick, the shortstop, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out in this ball game. Springer from the windup, his first pitch to the leadoff man. And it comes in high for a ball. 1-0 to Rarick. And now the count even. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but the umpire saying it was in the zone regardless. And a nice pitch in for strike 2, and Springer looking to finish off the leadoff Rarick for out number 2. 1-2 popped up high, carrying out in foul territory. We'll see if the play can be made, and it is. Nice play by Mason Harger. A little bit of redemption for him as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The pitcher number 10, Kobe Sen.
And it brings up Kobe Sen, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sen will look to prevent a 1-2-3 inning as the first pitch is in for strike 1. Springer's 0-1, working quickly, and it's fouled off, and it hits that light fixture again. And the count is 0-2. Whoever owns that yellow house has got to love that light, I'd imagine. 1-2 the count now after that pitch going in the dirt for a ball. That one going to be clocked out towards the outfield. Should be playable out in right field, and it is. Jake Miller making the catch, and that's going to end the third inning. Springer has sprung here in the summer as he notches another 1-2-3 inning. Still no runs here for the Stars, only one hit on the game as well as we head towards the fourth. 2-0 your score. Brainerd up on top. We'll keep this game going right after this quick word from Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Fourth inning about to get underway here between Brainerd post 255 and the post 400 Stars. Your score 2-0. Brainerd leading after the 2-run home run. It's going to be Jonathan Benson, Riley DeRozier, and Jake Miller, the 3-2 up. Benson 1 for 1 on the game with a single coming up in his first time up. One of 2 hits thus far for Brainerd. They've made those 2 count as Benson would eventually score on the home run. First pitch to Benson, second time around, is in the dirt for ball 1. From Sen is a fastball taken high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Sen will kick and fire. His pitch fouled straight back for the first strike of the at-bat. The 2-1. And that one is swung through. Sounds like a piece of it was gotten off the bat of Benson. But it was on a 1-strike count, so it's not going to matter a whole lot. Regardless, the count is even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that one got him. Benson hit by a pitch, and he'll go over to first base. He reaches base for the second time today.
The designated hitter number 10, Riley DeRozier.
Riley DeRozier up next, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. He's got Benson over at first after the HBP, and only for a moment as Benson will make way for the courtesy runner Hellman. First pitch to DeRozier is grounded over towards Sen, and getting past Sen and out charging in is the second baseman Beiswinger, and everyone's going to be safe. DeRozier safe at first, Hellman safe at second, and it puts 2 on for Jake Miller.
The right fielder number 26, Jake Miller.
So officially be ruled as a single, the third hit of the game. Miller 0 for 1 on the game with a strikeout. And the first pitch Miller sees is popped up over towards the corner of the infield. Tracking back is Mock, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Runners will hold at their respective bases.
Third baseman number 8, Isaac Hansen.
Now unofficially 50 pitches for Kobe Sen, 18 balls and 32 strikes making up those 50. And it brings up Isaac Hansen, the man of the moment thus far. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. He's got 2 on this time around. Hansen taking the first pitch low for ball 1. Crescent knocks it down and the runners will stay where they are. The 1-0 on the way from Sen. And it's a fastball that the umpire says missing the strike zone by a narrow margin. 2-0 the count. And it's a hitter's count to Hansen, who's already done his fair share of hitting in this ball game. That pitch a fastball low for ball 3. And should he walk, that would load the bases for Nash Sledham, the next man due up. .3-0 from Sen, and that one is taken for ball 4. Hansen will walk on 4 pitches. And it does load the bases for Sledham. Sledham 0 for 1 on the game with a strikeout. Now a predicament here for Sen and the Stars. They have 1 out already, but with the bases loaded, they're going to have to be really careful on how they navigate the rest of this inning if they want to escape unscathed. Sledham getting a hold of the first pitch. It's popped up high over towards center field. Almy making the catch, and now the throw on the way home. And that one is going to be not in time. Sliding in safely is Hellman, and it's another run for Brainerd. They now lead 3-0. The sacrifice fly by Sledham.
The center fielder, number 5, Eli Roberts.
That brings us back to the top of the order in Eli Roberts. DeRosa over at second and Hansen over at first for Roberts. He was 0 for 2 on the game, flew out and then reached on an error his previous time up. And it's 2 down for the leadoff center fielder. Sen working from the stretch. His first pitch a fastball for strike 1. We apologize about that. Camera turning off for some reason. We'll get that resolved as soon as possible. And it looks like there is a power issue at the field. It is not just the camera here, as the scoreboard has gone out as well. So once again, apologies about that. A power issue out at the field. I'll try my very best to describe what exactly is going down on the field. That pitch from Sen is in for a ball. And I believe the count is at 2-1. Sen now working from the stretch on a 2-1. And his pitch coming in, and that one is swung for strike 3. So I guess I was wrong about the count. Strike 3 after the swinging strike, and that's going to do it here for the top of the 4th as he retires the leadoff man for the second time. Here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, 3-0 your score, as we've got a wide variety of colors on the screen right now. We'll get that resolved as soon as we can, but Brainerd leading 3-0 after the bases loaded sacrifice fly. We'll head over towards the bottom of the 4th right after this. Don't go anywhere. We've got riveting action on the screen right now.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Count is 2-0 to Holme, the first man due up. And 2-0 from Springer, and that one missing low for ball 3. Once again, a power outage here, I'll admit. I'm not even 100% sure if you guys can hear this right now, but even over at the gas station, the Holiday, the signage is out. So it's more than just over here at the field. We have a power outage in Moorhead right now, as that one is going to be popped up high, carrying out towards the outfield. And Archer gets underneath it for out number 1. What we do know is there hasn't been a power outage out on the baseball diamond, as we've already seen 1 home run in this ball game. That one coming off the bat of Hansen. That's brought 2 of the 3 runs home thus far for Brainerd. They lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Oliver Lucht, the next man due up. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. The first pitch to Lucht is a ball. And now that one taken for 2-0. So I've gotten confirmation that I can be heard. So I will try my best to describe what's going on as that pitch comes in for strike 1. The count is 2-1 to Oliver Lucht, with 1 down here in the 4th. And working quickly and getting a swinging strike for strike 2 is Springer to Lucht, and the count now even. 2-2 pitch, and Lucht takes it for strike 3. That's going to be out number 2. 2 down, and it brings up Caden Graff, who walked his first time up. And Graff will walk on over to the right-handed side of the batter's box, as the Stars will look to avoid their third 1-2-3 inning. Springer working quickly, but first time is going to be called. Graff will step out of the box. That's probably a wise move right there by Graff, as Springer is locked in and in a rhythm right now. Now the first pitch coming in, and it's in for strike 1. That one a fastball in the upper part of the zone. 0-1 the count to Graff, the left fielder. Here's the second pitch coming from the windup, and that one is grounded down the third base line, but well foul. And it's a quick 0-2 count. Springer now back on the mound. The 0-2 pitch from the windup, and that one is going to be flared out and through the hole between the shortstop and the second baseman for a base hit. Caden Graff with a 2-out single, and that puts him on first. That'll be hit number 2 for the Stars, and it brings up Andy Mock, who has the other hit. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He digs into the right-handed side. First pitch incoming to Mock, and it's a fastball taken for strike 1 right down the middle. Now a pickoff attempt back over at first on the way. Springer firing over, but couldn't quite get Graff in time, who slides back in head first. 0-1 pitch incoming from Springer, and it's in for strike 2. Andy Mock looking at an 0-2 count. Springer looking to end the 4th right here. From the stretch, his pitch on the way, and it's going to be grounded down the line and just foul. And when I say just foul, I mean just foul. That one was probably about half an inch of the way from bouncing off the third base and being fair. Mock will reset. Count still at 0-2. And the pitch is going to be popped up very high. That one carrying out towards the outfield. And that one is going to be foul. Or no, it's going to be fair. It's a home run for Andy Mock. I thought I saw a foul ball signal for a sec, but Andy Mock hitting it down the line. There's protest from the left fielder, Archer. It's clearing the 313 on the left field fence, and that is a huge 2-run homer for Andy Mock. Probably the worst home run as far as timing goes here. But I don't think the Stars down on the field are going to care, as it's a 3-2 ball game. Andy Mock with the 2-run shot. And it is going to be ruled a foul ball. So never mind. Unbelievable turn of events. There was a conference down on the diamond between the umpires, and now here comes the Post 400 coaches, and they have something to say. Practically all the coaching staff for the Stars is out on the dugout right now. They're pleading their case with the umpires. And now you have the Brainerd players coming up and meeting on the mound. I'll admit it was tough to tell from here. Initially, I thought that it was foul. It was ruled a home run. Naturally, I don't think that any of the Brainerd players are going to be saying, oh yeah, that was a fair ball. But the initial call was a home run. Mock had practically rounded the bases entirely. And then the umpire barking out foul ball, and now the discussion continuing near home plate. And I don't think it's going to be an argument that's going to be won by the Stars. And so I believe if it is ruled a foul ball, that Mock will have to settle back into the batter's box. Right now, the other Mock is still standing around the plate as if to plead his case. And now Andy Mock will settle back in. Some choice words are being said out on the diamond. But it will be officially ruled as a foul ball, so 0-2 the count will remain. And the score, 3-0. What a turn of events. A mere matter of inches keeping the shutout thus far for Brainerd. So after the events that transpire down on the field, Andy Mock will resume his at-bat. He's looking at an 0-2 count with 2 down, and the pitch coming in, and it's a fastball taken for strike 3. Or no, actually. Umpire put his arm out. I thought strike 3 was the call, but he said it was outside for a ball. So the count is 1-2. That one a grounder over towards short. Clefman firing over to first base, and his throw is scooped in time. Carlson makes the play for out number 3, and that's going to end a bizarre 4th inning where a power outage might have been the second craziest thing to happen. Power still out here in the Moorhead area. As I was mentioning earlier, it's not just a field issue, as, well, unfortunately you can't look right now, but over the Holiday gas station that is nearby, normally the gas prices would be displayed, but that electronic signage is out right now. So we'll keep you updated as far as any recent developments in the power, but as of right now, unfortunately, no video. I'll do my best to describe the events down on the field, and we'll be right back with more baseball and more colored bars right after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Back in action now for the 5th inning of play, as a wild bottom of the 4th has taken us into inning number 5. The score still 3-0 here, Brainerd leading, as that pitch is going to be fouled off. It's Mason Arger due up. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out, and he's looking at a 1-1 count after the foul ball. Kobe Sen still out on the mound. Still the same faces out on the field for the Stars, as Sen's pitch misses high for ball 2. Once again, 3-0 your score here. 2-1 the count to Mason Arger. Sen's pitch, that one missing low for a ball. Three balls and 1 strike to Mason Arger, who's leading off inning number 5. Archer, Clefman, and Carlson due up as that pitch is fired in. And actually, now it'll be 3-1. Hard to tell for sure when I don't have the scoreboard out to help me, as Archer flares that one, and that one's going to be down the line and fair. And that one, a matter of inches fair as it bounced practically on the line. Arger's digging for third as he hit it in the perfect spot for a triple, and Mason Arger is in with a stand-up triple to lead off the fifth. Well, boy, if you had to place a spot to hit a ball for an extra base hit, that was probably inch perfect spot right there. Arger dropping it practically on the line, and he got a nice roll from it too over on the outfield grass. It was a long run for Oliver Lucht, and Arger was able to get into third standing up with the triple. He's 90 feet away from scoring run number 4, and it's Caden Clefman up next. And Clefman getting a hold of that pitch as it's popped up towards the outfield and might drop in the gap, but a nice catch made by Almy for the out, and now tagging up to try and score is going to be Arger, and he's in standing up and safe. A sacrifice fly for Caden Clefman, and it puts the score at 4-0 with one out. That brings up Will Carlson, who is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Both of them going to Caden Graff out in left field. He'll dig in with the bases empty and one down in what is now a 4-0 ball game. Brainerd leading the Stars. First pitch to Carlson, and Carlson pops that one up high and towards guess who? Caden Graff, who makes his third catch on Carlson for out number 2. And now it sounds like the power is starting to come back as the camera is slowly turning on, so I will hop on over and try and get that situated here, as it looks like we might have video returning. The gas station price is back on, showing the $2.99 as the first pitch comes into Benson for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one is fouled off. It was up in the zone, and it evens the count at 1 apiece. So the camera keeps making the noise as if it's turning on, but has not fully booted back up yet, I don't think. So hopefully you guys can bear with me and be patient while that is situated. The count is 1-1 and now 2-1 as Sen's pitch is low to Benson for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one is taken high for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Sen from the windup trying to finish off the inning. It's going to be a line shot out towards center field and dropping in front of Almy for a base hit. The ball bounced about 5 feet in front of Colton Almy. And it's going to be a 2-out single for Jonathan Benson, his second hit of the game. Brings up Riley DeRoser, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single.
Brainerd, the designated hitter number 10, Riley DeRoser.
DeRoser will have a runner on first. It's going to be Hellman, who will be courtesy runner once again. First pitch is going to be grounded, and that one's going to get through the hole past Beiswinger over at second base for another 2-out hit. Hellman on over to third base, DeRoser over at first with a single. It puts runners on the corners. And it brings up Jake Miller, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
Next up for Brainerd, right fielder number 26, Jake Miller.
Miller will settle into the right-handed side of the batter's box, and he pops up the first pitch high and foul as Crescent gets after it, and Crescent can't quite pick it out from the sun. And it drops for a foul ball and strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch is taken. The throw on over from Crescent to try and get DeRoser. And now a play over at the plate as Hellman tried to come in and score. And I think we'll see what the official call is. And it's going to be ruled a run scored. So DeRoser took off for second base. And then Riley DeRoser getting over to third as Hellman comes in to score. So runner on third, as that is another run for Brainerd. They now lead 5-0. That pitch is fouled off. The count is 2-1 to Miller. So once again, 5-0 your score after Hellman comes in and scores on the throw, as DeRoser took off for second and ended up at third. And now they're going to get him on strikes as Mueller strikes out. That's going to end the top of the fifth. So Brainerd scoring 2 runs here in the top of the fifth. They lead 5-0 during this commercial break. Try and get the camera figured out, and hopefully we can get some video back here as we approach the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Brainerd leads on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Alrighty, so we're back in action here in the bottom of the fifth. Still, for whatever reason, have not been able to get the camera powered back up yet. It just keeps flashing the same little message every time I try and restart it. The count is 1-1 to Eli Mock as he pops that pitch up high towards left field. Arger drifting back and making the catch for the first out of the inning. So it'll be 1 down after Mock's flyout. But I've tried unplugging the camera, restarting it, etc., and it just keeps flashing its name, but has not been able to fully turn on yet. And that's the reason why, unfortunately, we still don't have any video. But I'll do everything in my power to get that up as soon as possible, as the first pitch to Hayden Cresson comes in for a ball. 1-0 the count to the catcher, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Second pitch to Cresson, and he swings through it for a strike. Count even at 1. Cresson is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Here's the third pitch. It's a 1-1. And Cresson fouling it straight back into the backstop for strike 2. 1 down and the base is empty for Cresson. And that pitch coming in, and it's going to be taken just outside for a ball. That one looked perfect height, but was just on the outside part of the plate to the left-handed hitting Cresson. And Cresson swings through that pitch for strike 3. Springer got him with a fastball swinging for out number 2, and it brings up Jackson Beiswinger. Beiswinger 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Number 13, Jackson Beiswinger.
He's got the bases empty with 2 away. Springer seeking another 1-2-3. Springer's first pitch to Beiswinger, and Beiswinger backing off as it was a fastball inside. Had he not moved, it might have hit him. but he'll watch it go by for ball one. 1-0 the count as Springer will retake the hill. And the second pitch incoming, and it's going to be grounded over towards the shortstop Clefman, who fires over to first, and a perfect throw from Clefman for out number 3. The ground out's going to send it to the 6th inning here as the score remains 5-0 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. See if we can get the camera figured out, and we'll be right back with more baseball right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
For Brainerd, third baseman number 8.
Alrighty, we're back in action here from Matson Field. Isaac Hansen going to be leading off things for Brainerd. He's 1 for 1 with a home run and a walk, supplying 2 of the 5 runs here for Brainerd. And the first pitch to the right-hitting Hansen is a grounder over towards short. Rarick charging in, and the throw is quick and on point as Mock had to stretch his glove up maybe just a tiny bit, but nice play over at short. It's a quick ground out for out number 1. And it brings up Nash Sledham. Sledham is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and then a sacrifice fly.
Nash Sledham.
His sac fly came with the bases loaded earlier on in the game, bringing home 1 of the 5 runs here for Brainerd. Sends first pitch on the way to Sledham, and it's taken high for ball 1. And now it looks like we've got video feedback, and we should be good to go here. So as much as you guys may miss the soothing look of those color bars, we're back in action as Sledham gets a hold of that one, and it's carrying out towards the outfield wall, and it's gone. Unbelievable timing. It's almost like Sledham knew the cameras were back on, and it's a solo shot for the number 9 man. It's 6-0. Brainerd extends their lead, and a flex as he rounds second base. How about that? You cannot write a script like that. The second home run of the game for Brainerd.
Next up for Brainerd, center fielder number 5.
In a game that has been all about home runs, or home runs that nearly were. It brings up Eli Roberts, who's 0 for 3 with a flyout, reaching on an error and then striking out. Here's the first pitch to Roberts. That one's in for strike 1. I just cannot believe the timing of that. As soon as the camera comes back on, that ball sent towards the outfield fence, up and over for a home run. What a way to resume the action here with the video feed. As Sen's second pitch is swung on for strike 2. The 0-2 dealing is going to be chopped in the ground over towards the middle of the infield. The throw on the way from the second baseman by Swinger. And that'll be a ground out for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 16, Mason
2 down
Archer.
for Mason Archer. 1 for 3 with a ground out, a fly out, and then tripling his last time up. He'll settle in with 2 away. 6-0 lead here in the top of the 6th, and what has been a lightning quick game between Brainerd and the Post 400 Stars. Sen from the windup, his first pitch is in for strike 1. 0-1 the count. And the 0-1 missing low for a ball. Sends 1-1 as the power goes back out, and that one's going to be roped out towards right field. And that's going to drop for a base hit for Arger. And the power out on the scoreboard as well. And over at the gas station as well. Reminds me sort of that Super Bowl a few years back in New Orleans with the power outage, only the game is still going on down on the diamond. It brings up Caden Clefman with 1 on and 2 away after the single by Arger. First pitch on the way to Clefman, and it's an off-speed pitch that he swings through for strike 1. So we had video feed for roughly 2 batters, I believe. And now the power coming back on quickly this time. And we're back. We'll see how long this one lasts as the second pitch comes in for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count to Caden Clefman. Sen looking to end the 6th inning, or at least the top of the 6th, as his pitch is going to be hit hard, and that one getting through the hole for a base hit. Arger will hold up on second as it gets between Rarick and Mock in the middle of the infield. It's a 2-out single, and it keeps the inning going for Brainerd. Will Carlson up next, and Caden Graff better be on his toes because all 3 of Carlson's at-bats have ended in flyouts to the left fielder.
Will Carlson.
First pitch to Carlson, and he takes it for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Sen, and it's going to be chopped in the ground over towards second base. And Beiswinger with the easy toss over to first, and that's going to do it for the top of the 6th as the ground out retires Carlson. 6-0 your score as we approach the bottom of the 6th inning as Brainerd tags home 1 more run. Easton Rarick, Kobe Sen, and Colton Almy, the 3 to up top of the order for the Stars as they'll try and kickstart a rally. They have 6 runs to make up and 6 outs to play with. We'll see if they can pull it off right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We've got a new arm out on the mound for Brainerd. It's going to be Jack Schaefer taking over in relief. So that'll be the end of the night for Carter Springer, who had a great one. 5 innings pitched, as well as 4 strikeouts and a shutout, surrendering only 2 hits. So Schaefer will be tasked with keeping the lead intact for Brainerd as they lead by 6 here in the bottom of the 6th. He'll face off against Easton Rarick to start things off. Rarick is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out in what has been one of the most bizarre and unpredictable games that I think I've ever seen here. That's the beauty of this job. That's the beauty of sports. You really never know what's going to happen. And we thank you for those of you watching at home that have been able to bear with us here between these technical difficulties. Now, it is worth noting there is a bad omen out there, as you can see that holiday sign. The power is out right there, but as of right now, as I'll knock on wood, we still do have power here, and we certainly can hope that it will remain that way for the remainder of this game. So here comes Easton Rarick.
The shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick.
Who will settle in for at-bat number 3. And he's on the hunt for hit number 1. Schaefer's first pitch of the game, and it misses high for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Schaefer firing that high for ball 2. Quick hitters count at 2-0 to Rarick. And the pitch on the way, it's a fastball missing high for ball 3, and Rarick on the verge of walking. That would supply a much-needed base runner here for the Stars in the 6th as they try and kickstart a rally. Schaefer finding the strike zone for the first time this afternoon with that fastball. Here's the 3-1. And that one is going to be lined out towards the outfield and dropping for a base hit, Easton Rarick. Nice start for him and the Stars as he'll be the first man up and the first man on. Single brings up Kobe Sen. Sen has one on with no away. And he's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. One to Eli Roberts out in center. One to Jake Miller out in right. First pitch to Sen is a fastball scorched in for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Schaefer. That one is going to be hit hard, and a nice diving stop by the shortstop. Can they turn two? They do! Unbelievable double play by Kleffman, Sledham, and Carlson. You'll see that one on SportsCenter as now it's 2 down for Colton Holme. How about that? It was a diving stop by the shortstop.
Center fielder, number 16, Colton Holme.
And then the throw by Sledham was on time over into the glove of Carlson. That is one of the slickest double plays you'll see all year. Colton Holme settles in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He's looking at a 1-0 count. And Holme fouls off that pitch to even the count. Here's the 1-1. And that one in the dirt for ball 2. Hitters count at 2-1 to Colton Holme, the number 3 man. And he'll hit that pitch over towards Sledham at second. His throw on the way, and he got him for out number 3. So it was a fantastic double play that kick-started the outs here for Brainerd. As that's going to do it here for the 6th inning. Scoreline remains 6-0 Brainerd. They can taste it. They're 1 inning away from victory number 1. We'll see if they can hold on right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back to Matson Field. Top of the 7th about to get underway in what has been a lightning quick game. According to my phone, only an hour and 19 minutes. And we're here in the 7th and most likely final inning. You can see Colby Sen warming up. He'll be out on the mound for inning number 7 of pitching. He got the start today for the Stars and will look to finish off his start as he'll face off against John Benson, Riley DeRoser, and Jake Miller. Benson, the first man up. He's 2 for 2 on the game.
John Benson.
Single, a walk, and then a single. Productive play at the plate, day at the plate for him. And the first pitch is in for strike 1 to Benson. 0-1 the count. Sen's second pitch is going to be lifted up towards the outfield and going down, nearly making the diving catch is Graff. But it's going to get past him and drop in the grass. And over to second goes Benson, and he's in safe standing up. It's a runner on second to start off Brainerd's top of the 7th as they look to protect their lead. It brings up Riley DeRoser. DeRoser 2 for 3 with a ground out and then 2 singles. And the first pitch is a fastball taken low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Sen's second pitch. That one is going to be called a strike. 1-1. Even to DeRoser with no outs and a runner on second. And that fastball is tipped foul straight back for strike 2. As we probably know the drill by now, Alexander Hellman, the runner over at second, the courtesy runner for Benson. Now here's Sen's 1-2. And it's swung on and missed for strike 3. It's a drop third strike as Crescent's throw is over to Mock for out number 1. So the strikeout brings up Jake Miller.
Jake Miller.
Miller is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts of his own and then a flyout sandwiched in the middle of those. 1 on and 1 away for him. First pitch on the way to Miller, and Miller pops that one up high. Should be playable. We'll see who calls it. And it's not. It's going to be dropped. So Miller will be safe over at first, and it's a runner on first and second for Brainerd.
The third baseman, number 8, Isaac Hansen.
That brings up Isaac Hansen. 1 for 2 on the game with a 2-run home run, then a walk and a ground out. He's got 2 on with 1 down. First pitch is a strike to Hansen.
We were on field 3, and someone was practicing on field 1. He was like, shut the music off, it's too loud.
Now here's the 0-1. That one is getting past the catcher as runners will advance over to second and third. Hellman on third, Miller at second. And the count even at 1-1. 2 in scoring position now for Hansen at an even count. One pitch on the way. That one a fastball missing outside for ball 2. Two and 1 to Hansen. And he watches that fastball go by to even the count back up, this time at 2 apiece. Sen looking for a crucial second out. And he nearly got it, but Hansen able to get a piece of it and stay alive. He'll live to see another pitch at 2-2. Sen resetting now. And his pitch an off-speed one that's popped up over the backstop and foul. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Another 2-2 from Sen. And that one is stopped in the dirt nicely by Crescent. It'll be taken as ball 3 and fill up the count at 3-2, but Crescent just might have saved a run as the score remains 6-0. Hellman over at third. Sen's payoff pitch on the way. And it's going to be driven out towards the outfield and carrying foul as it went off the wall. Looked like it had a chance maybe for a second, but ended up tailing well foul. Another full count pitch upcoming. And Sen misses high for ball 4. That's going to load the bases. Bases loaded for Nash
Second
Sledum.
baseman number 1, Nash Sledum.
Sledum is 1 for 2 on the game with a strikeout, a sacrifice fly, and then a home run in his last time up. Now it looks like we'll have a conference on the mound as well for the Stars, as the infield and one of the coaches coming in for the Stars. And Sen handing over the ball. That's going to be the end of the afternoon, I suppose, actually, for him. 4:04 your local time. And there'll be a new arm out on the mound. And we'll see exactly who that is as try and grab a number. There's no numbers on the front of the jerseys here, but I believe that is Jacob Top. And it is. So Jacob Top will come in and
Now
pitch in
pitching
relief.
for post 400,
Bases
number 14,
loaded for
Jacob
Top with 1 away. And he'll get a few warm-ups in. And while he does that, we'll take a brief break and be right back after this. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. Jacob Top about to take the mound right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, we rejoin you here from Matson Field. 6-0 your score. Brainerd with a commanding lead over the Stars as they look to finish things off in the 7th. They've loaded the bases. Isaac Hansen over at first, Jake Miller at second, and Alexander Hellman at third. Those are the faces on the bases for post 255. And they'll be facing off against a new pitcher. It'll be Nash Sledum versus Jacob Top. And Sledum, a key contributor to this ball game with 2 RBI, a sac fly, and then a solo shot home run being those 2 ribbies for him. And we'll see what at-bat number 4 has in store for him. Actually, at-bat number 3 to be precise, plate appearance number 4, as Top will get his final few warm-ups in here. He's firing his pitches over to Hayden Crescent, the catcher. Crescent in at catcher for Tate Gustafson, who's normally slotted in that spot. Saw Gustafson suffer an injury the last time we did a Stars game here on Magnitude, and we can only hope that he'll be okay to resume action at some point here in the remainder of the season. Looks like the music has cut out, so we'll get back to baseball here. Sledum will dig in. Bases loaded and 1 away for the number 9 hitter. Top's first pitch of the afternoon is going to be swung through for strike 1 to Sledum. 0-1 the count. Second pitch on the way. That one an off-speed pitch as it comes in just high to even the count. 1-1 to number 1. 1-1 delivery, low for ball 2. Sledum being patient at the plate right now, waiting for his pitch. He's worked his way into a hitter's count here at 2-1. Bases loaded with 1 away. You have to imagine contact sent even in towards the outfield might score a run. That one is going to be popped up high towards the infield, however. And the catch will be made by the shortstop, Rarick, as infield fly will be called. And that's going to be the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Eli Roberts.
So the runners will hold up at their respective bases as it brings up the leadoff man, Eli Roberts. And Roberts 0 for 4 on the game, flying out, reaching on an error, striking out, and then grounding out. Top and the Stars are 1 out away from sending this game to the bottom of the 7th. Roberts will look to get off the schneid and maybe bring home a few extra insurance runs in the process. First pitch to the leadoff man is a fastball in for strike 1. Now here's the 0-1. And it's going to be fouled straight back. 0-2. Quick pitcher's count now to Roberts. Top working from the stretch. And that one a breaking ball that misses outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count as Roberts holds off and stays alive in the box. Top deals, and it's going to be popped up high and foul. And a nice catch by the fan out there behind the backstop. Fundamental using both hands right there. And no glove to assist him. Here's another one, too. That one a fastball taken for ball 2. Sort of reminds me of, it was Mid-Season Madness, I believe the name was at. The softball tournament out up in North Fargo. There was a fan of a player that made a nice diving catch out in the stands, and then a few at-bats later, his daughter hit a home run. As that one is going to be driven out into the gap in the outfield, that's going to fall for extra bases as the runners are being waved home. And it's going to be a bases-clearing double for Eli Roberts. 3 more runs come across, and it's 9-0. So that's certainly a great way to get your first hit of the game. Roberts, who's now 1 for 5, and he drives in 3 with the double. It brings up Mason Arger, who's 2 for 4. Arger with a ground out, a fly out, and then a triple and a single. Once again, 9-0 your score here as Brainerd tacks home 3 more in the top of the 7th. And now the power has gone out again as Top's first pitch comes in. It'll be fouled straight back for strike 1. So for those of you keeping track at home, I believe that's power outage number 3 here at the field. 0-1 the count to Arger. And Top working from the stretch, his second pitch on the way, and it's a breaking ball that misses high for ball 1. And that one was the quickest one. And we're back. 1-1 the count to Mason Arger. Top checking the runner, his pitch coming in. It's a fastball taken for strike 2. Now the Stars 1 pitch away from ending the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-2. And it's going to be fouled straight back. Arger gets a piece of it and will stay alive. Top, who came in for relief for Kobe Sen here in the 7th. Tasked with ending the top of the 7th, and he's on the verge of doing just that. His pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball, and it's flared out towards right field. It's carrying out near the fence, and it's going to drop for a foul ball. It was very similar to the triple that was hit earlier on in this game by Brainerd. And it was a triple actually by Arger. He nearly put it in the same exact spot right there. The power was out when he hit that triple. So you can get a general idea of where he put the ball. But it was probably an inch or 2 or so to the left, and he placed it just fair. One and 2 the count to Arger after the foul ball. And he takes that pitch high. Count even at 2. From the stretch, Top on an even count. And that one is fouled off. Arger continuing to fight and stay alive. Been a battle of an at-bat between Top and Arger. Let's see who comes out on top. It's going to be lined over and through the middle of the infield. That's going to be a base hit, and being waved home is going to be Roberts, and he touches home. It's an RBI single for Arger. Hit number 3 for him as he drives home a run, and it's 10-0. Brainerd continuing to score the runs here.
Next up, the shortstop, number 11, Caden Clefman.
Hit number 12 and run number 10 for this Brainerd offense, who has come to play here today. And it brings up Caden Clefman. Clefman 1 for 2 with a walk, reaching on a fielder's choice, a sacrifice fly, and then a single. But perhaps the most impressive thing that Clefman did today was his diving stop over at short, flipping it over to second base to help turn an incredible double play. Here's the first pitch to the shortstop, and it's popped up high and carrying out towards and over the dugout. And it drops for a foul ball and strike one. That one carrying out over towards Sioux Falls, who's also here to play today in the Pete. And they're getting ready to take the field for their first game, which will be after the conclusion of this one. That pitch going to be tapped foul for strike two. 0-2 the count to Clefman. Now looks like they'll get a new ball, at least. Crescent and the umpire exchanging baseballs. Top has one as well on the mound from the stretch. His pitch is going to be fouled straight back. Clefman will stay alive. Another 0-2 incoming. That one in the dirt and knocked down by Crescent. It's the first ball of the at-bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 3 hitter, Caden Clefman. Top kicks and fires. And that pitch going to be popped up. Top coming in and making the catch for out number 3. And that's going to do it here for the top of the 7th. As Brainerd scores 4. They extend their lead to 10-0. They're 3 outs away from victory as the Bars make their triumphant return. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning in a game that's had just about a little bit of everything. Feels like all that we're really missing here, as far as we've seen it all, would be a streaker and extra innings here. 10-0 your score, Brainerd leading the Post 400 Stars, and they'll look to close it out here with Jack Schaefer out on the mound, who came in for relief in inning number 6, and will look to finish off the game right here against Oliver Lucht, Caden Graff, and Andy Mock.
Fielder number 6, Oliver Lucht.
Lucht is 0 for 2 on the game with a flyout and a strikeout. And the first pitch coming in high and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one a fastball to even the count at 1-1. Schaefer likes going to that fastball, has a lot of zip on it. And he goes back to it as it's going to be popped up by Lucht. And it's going to be playable out in center field for Roberts for out number 1. 1 down and 2 to go for Brainerd.
Now batting for Post 400, left fielder number 11, Caden Graff.
It brings up Caden Graff, who's 1 for 1. Walked and then singled his last time up. One of the 4 hits here for the Stars thus far today. And he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. 1-0 from Schaefer. And it's going to be swung through for a strike. And that evens the count at 1. Third pitch of the at-bat is going to be tapped over towards short. Throw on the way from Clefman. Is it in time? It is for out number 2. Close play, and we've got 2 away, and now just 1 out away from victory is Brainerd. Andy Mock standing in the way. Mock is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Now we have some words exchanged by some of the coaches and the umpire. Those two are having a discussion. Andy Mock, the potential last man up here. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 10-0 ball game here. Brainerd using the long ball as well as a few other hits. They've got 12 of them. That has powered their offense thus far in a game that has had power on the diamond and not always power in the booth. First pitch to Mock, and he takes it for a ball. And it's worth noting that Mock was the player that hit the near home run that was eventually ruled a foul ball. That one coming earlier on in the game as he takes that pitch for strike 1. It was pulled down the line. It was tough to tell for sure from up here, but it was originally ruled a home run as that one is going to be flared out towards center and might do it, and it will. Roberts makes the catch, and we have ourselves a final. Your final score here, game 1 of the Pete here from Matson Field. A bizarre affair, but a fun affair as Brainerd takes home a 10-0 lead victory here. Post 225 topping post 400 after 7 innings, and we'll be right back here getting started for the 5 o'clock game here on Magnitude Sports. Mike Mason going to be on the call for that one as we'll go over our schedule here just to get you squared away. It's going to be Sioux Falls and the Stars facing off here at 5 o'clock. That's game 2 of 3 here on Friday. Then 7:30 the Blues and Sioux Falls will square off. And then Saturday, 12 noon, Brainerd versus Sioux Falls. 3 o'clock, Brainerd versus Moorhead. And 6 o'clock, post 400 versus Moorhead. And then Sunday, number 3 from Jack Williams Pool and number 3 from the Matson Pool take on number 2 from the Jack Williams Pool and number 2 from the Matson Pool. That game at 2 o'clock, the first game at 11:30. That's going to do it here for game 1, though. Once again, your final score, 10-0 Brainerd with a victory over the Stars. Hope to see you all again soon, and maybe see you all again later tonight here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Have a good one.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.